Okay, we are going to take a look here at the Golden Knight Naryska Leysa. This is a Kislevian legendary hero. There are two for Kislev. There's the Golden Knight and then there is Ulrika. I think they are both definitely worth having. The Golden Knight's bonuses are that it's a she, improves the durability of your lord, is a great tank in combat, and can add some benefits to your army as well. The acquisition chain is relatively simple. You get a quest to cause a number of enemy casualties. Once that is done, you have to build a royal barracks. The royal barracks is a tier 3 military recruitment building that can be placed in any Kislevian settlement, major or minor. So if you have an open spot and you've done the part where you get the casualties, it's definitely worth doing. Like most legendary heroes, they start out at level 1, but they do come with all their equipment. You can see here that she instantly gives you diplomatic relations with all Kislev factions, and then recruitment for Zargard units. There is a theme with this hero that benefits mostly the elite units that I don't personally necessarily build. So let's take a look at their equipment. The weapon is the Urson's Claw. It does freeze an enemy in place to allow you to attack them, and for 17 seconds maybe, Lord Snipe. Bonus versus infantry, weapon strength, magical attacks. Nothing major, but that freezing of an enemy is a good one. This gives ward save to the unit, which is excellent. Corruption in the local province. And again, since you're going to be fighting chaos a lot, a good little bit of corruption reduction is good. And then this one here, attrition for the army, figure loss for the army, and then silencing magical weapons of the enemies. Really good right there. So good set of basic equipment. What about the skills? Comes with a warhorse pretty early on. And then we can see that what we really want to look at are these two lines I've got mostly filled in yellow here. This is just a hero line. You're never going to want to use this person for a hero. These are all benefits to elite units, Zargard and Iceguard. I'll mouse over them just so you can see. So late in the game, when you've got maybe doom stacks of these types of units, you're going to want to lean into that. This is definitely gearing you towards a Boris or a Katerin, not to a Kostaltin, which is where I currently have this unit. And then this is all personal combat lines, very, very typical of a melee fighter. I like to go down this set of lines first. Ambush defense is not as big a deal since Throt is usually dead early on, but armor for the hero's army is excellent. This hero has been properly tuned. All the benefits are hero's army, except where they do apply to the Lord. Ward save for the Lord and the hero, excellent. Cooldown to spells if the Lord has spells, so put it with an Ice Witch maybe, or with Katerin. Melee defense and melee defense for the Lord, again, very nice. Figure loss reduction for the Lord, great for Kostaltin to run around on his bear like a madman. And then Tsarina's Guardian. As long as you can see here, you stay within 35 meters. Oops, sorry about that. Stay within 35 meters. Physical resistance and immune to flanking affected unit allies in range. So physical resistance and immune to flanking. That's particularly good if you're running around with Katerin on the sled or with a lord on the dragon, the frozen dragon, because those things have such large shapes, can't be flanked. So personal benefits, melee defense and physical resistance. Okay, bonus versus infantry and charge bonus. Charge bonus particularly good if you chase down an enemy on your horse. Let's move over. Hit points on armor. Cooldown to Urson's Claw, which is the one where you freeze the enemy. And then allegiance points. This is really not particularly important, except late on attempting to confederate the other major factions. Allegiance points with Kislev, they do help to build up so that you can perhaps borrow an army. but I think the diplomatic relations pushing the other major factions to a confederation particularly useful late on. And then this, Ice Court and Orthodoxy support 1 per turn is pretty insignificant, but affecting everybody nearby for leadership, and most importantly, melee attack as the unit takes damage. That's very much like the Drika ability, her resilience. Finally, a warhorse, which you need the warhorse, you've got to have that speed. You can see it's 98, it's pretty good. And then this one here, character experience and casualty replenishment for the Lord. You can also boost experience through this one. You can also boost Lord experience through the Orthodoxy and Court mechanic, so that allows you to level up your Lord pretty quickly. This is good to have, but again, it's a last-ditch thing. When your hit points are low, it does make you more durable. I think this is definitely a hero to go for. I think I totally forgot to get Ulrika in this campaign. I think she's really good. I tend to use her as a mage when I have her with Boris or with Kostaltin, and I use her as a fighter when she runs around with Katerin. But of course, the Golden Knight is only a melee fighter and very good at that. Negates magical effect, that's great. You got a ward save here, you got physical resistance here, you've got siege attacker here, and then these are all stuff from the tech tree or from the skill tree that we've acquired. Definitely worth getting this hero.